Tense standoff in a Louisiana bank has ended with the gunman and one hostage dead. Police say the suspect shot both hostages just before a SWAT team entered the building, killing him. Now we're learning more about the suspect and what might have motivated him to act. Even people who knew him didn't see it coming. CNN's George Howell reports.
So you spoke with him before all of this happened?
Yes, I did. I went to the track store where he worked to purchase some ice. And when I walked in, of course, as he usually does, "Mayor, how are you doing?" And I said, "I'm fine. How are you?"
St. Joseph Mayor Edward Brown says the standoff that rocked this town Tuesday came out of the blue. Brown says he knew Fuad Abdo Ahmed once attended LSU, but more recently worked at the gas station his family runs in town. Police say his father is from Yemen, but Ahmed was a U.S. citizen. In this small, close-knit Louisiana town, Mayor Brown says he now worries the incident has stirred unwarranted concerns about the gunman's family.
Because of their nationality, or they are from Yemen, that perhaps they should leave St. Joseph, and that I don't agree with that.
Fuad Abdo Ahmed.
Police say Ahmed took 3 people hostage Tuesday.
My belief and was from the beginning that this was not a bank robbery, that he was attempting to make a statement, and all evidence that we uncovered at his apartment as we were transgressing through the night indicated he wrote things down that he was going to do, from what we saw at the scene and learned in the negotiation process, he did each one of those.
Investigators say the gunman released one bank employee earlier that evening while still holding 2 of her colleagues captive at gunpoint. All along, police say they knew they were working against the clock.
We went in just prior to midnight. That was the plan as we were working towards that. We knew we had a deadline in place midnight or thereafter that he was going to start harming the suspects when he made the statement to the negotiators.
Just as the police SWAT team entered the Tensas State Bank, they say 2 captives, a man and woman, were both shot by Ahmed. One died, the other in the hospital. Louisiana State Police shot and killed the gunman. Investigators say he was known to police and described as schizophrenic. They say he complained of voices in his head and that he was mad at people for being mean to him.
This office, myself, we have not been mean to anyone, and of course, I've dealt with the young man in a positive light since he has arrived here, so that's a bit strange to me.
Investigators believe the events that played out in this community that happened just at that bank down the street may have been sparked by mental illness. They say that Ahmed complained about having a device implanted into his head, Wolf, and they also say that he traveled a great deal outside the United States recently. Wolf, that's something also that they'll be looking into.
Well, when the authorities say he wanted to make a statement, was it a political statement they're referring to?
You know, there's a lot that investigators are still looking into, and it's too early to read into it at this point, but they do say that as they look into these situations, especially the travel outside the United States, we'll get a better idea.
All right, George Howell reporting for us with the latest from there. Just ahead, a family